Our last lesson for this week is all about powers of 10, which is actually all a review. Everything we're going to be doing in this lesson is information that you have learned before, but I do want to review it because next week we're going to be starting standard notation. So our learning targets are that we'll be able to write powers of 10 in exponential form, expanded form, and in standard form. I will also be able to simplify expressions with powers of 10. So some of you may be wondering, what is a power of 10? And a power of 10 is just a problem where you have a base number of 10 raised to a power. So I thought that we could take a look at the first few powers of 10 and look for patterns. Okay, so we're going to fill in this table by writing in the simplified or standard form of each power of 10. So we're going to start with 10 to the first power, which is just 10. 10 to the second power in expanded notation is just 10 times 10. And in standard form is 100. 10 to the third power in expanded notation is 10 times 10 times 10. In standard notation, it's 1,000. 10 to the fourth power in expanded notation, once again, is 10 times itself 4 times. And in standard notation, or standard form, it's 10,000. 10 to the fifth power in expanded form, I'm not going to write it out again, but it's 10 times itself 5 times. And in standard form is 100,000. Let's keep going here. 10, I'm actually going to start on the far right and work my way to the left. We know that anything raised to the power of 0 is 1. That includes 10. So 10 to the power of 0 is 1. 10 to the negative first power. Remember, when we have a negative exponent, we rewrite it as a reciprocal with a positive exponent. So 10 to the negative first power is 1 over 10 to the positive first power, which is just 1/10. We could also write that as a decimal, 0.1. 10 to the negative second power is 1 over 10 to the positive second power, which is 1 over 100. We can also write that as a decimal, 0.01. 10 to the negative third power is 1 over 10 to the positive third power, which is 1 over 1,000. We can write that one as a decimal as well, 0.001. And then the last one we're going to do together is 10 to the negative fourth power, which is 1 over 10 to the positive fourth power, or 1 over 10,000. And then again, written as a decimal is 0.0001. And just to review place value, in case you don't remember, the first digit's the tenths place, the second is the hundredths place, third is thousandths, 10,000ths, and it keeps going, 100,000ths, millionths, 10 millionths, 100 millionths, billionths, etc.